for the kite festival. Look at all those kites in the sky. Since it's so windy, it's a great day for the festival. The kites are all different shapes. My neighbor is designing her kite on graph paper. It'll be a parallelogram. 3 of its vertices are already plotted. Let's check it out. She's started her design by plotting each vertex. 3 of the 4 vertices are W at 1, 1, X at 2, 13, and Y at 13, 13. Coco and I wonder what the coordinates of the 4th vertex, Z, will be. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral. I bet the properties of quadrilaterals can help us out. Come on, let's give it a try. Let's use a graph to find the dimensions of a book. A book collector models the rectangular shape of one of the world's largest books on a coordinate plane. Each unit of the coordinate plane represents 1 foot. The book collector plots the vertices of the rectangle at A, 8, 3, B, 2, 3, C, 2, 7, and D, 8, 7. What are the dimensions of the book? Let's unlock the problem. Let's start by plotting the vertices. Begin with A, 8, 3.
Okay, we are going to plot A, which is 8, 3. So we're going to start here at our origin, which is 0, 0. We're going to move over to the right 8 times. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then our second number in the Y place is 3. So we're going to move up the Y axis 3. Okay, now we're going to plot.
This is the location for point A. Now plot the point for B, 2, 3.
Start at 0. We're going to go over to the right 2 for X on the X axis, and then we're going to go up 3 on the Y axis for Y.
This is the location for point B. Now plot the point for C, 2, 7.
Okay, we're going to go start over here at the origin again. We're going to go to the right 2 and up 7.
This is the location for point C. Now plot the point for D, 8, 7.
Start at 0 again, go over to the right 8 and up 7.
This is the location for point D. Now we can connect the vertices to form a rectangle. The dimensions of the book are represented by the dimensions of the rectangle. Let's find the length of the rectangle by finding the distance between points A, 8, 3, and B, 2, 3. Since the y coordinates are the same, points A and B lie on a horizontal line. Think of this line passing through A and B as a number line. What is the horizontal distance of A from 0? Eight feet. What is the horizontal distance of B from 0?
is right here.
2 feet. When you subtract 2 feet from 8 feet, the difference is the distance from A to B. The distance from A to B is 6 feet. Now let's find the width of the rectangle, which is the distance between points C, 2, 7, and B, 2, 3. Since the x-coordinates are the same, points B and C lie on a vertical line. Think of this line passing through B and C as a number line. What is the vertical distance of C from 0?
So right here they're finding the vertical distance, starting all the way at the bottom, which we know is 0. We're looking at the x-axis because we're going up and down. So we start over here, which is 0, represents 0. And we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to get to C.
Seven feet. What is the vertical distance of B from 0?
Okay, now we're finding this area from 0 to point B before the rectangle even begins.
3 feet. Subtract 3 from 7 to find the distance from C to B. The distance from C to B is 4 feet. So, what are the dimensions of the book? The dimensions of the book are 6 feet by 4 feet. Let's find the unknown point and then show the parallelogram on a graph. Let's plot the given points on the coordinate plane. 3 vertices of parallelogram PQRS are P, 2, 2, Q, 1, negative 5, and R, negative 4, negative 5. Give the coordinates of vertex S and graph the parallelogram. Let's plot the given points on the coordinate plane. First, plot the point for P, 2, 2.
Okay, we're going to start right here at our origin. We're going to go over to the right because we are finding x, so we use the x line on the graph, the horizontal line. So we're going to go over 2 and up 2 on the y-axis.
Next, show the point for Q, 1, negative 5.
Okay, we're going to start at the origin again. We're going to go over 1 because it's positive 1, and we're going to go down 5 because it's negative 5. So over and down.
And then show the point for R, negative 4, negative 5.
Okay, we are going to start at the origin again. We are going to go left 4 spaces because our x number is negative. Our number in the x place here is negative. That's why we're starting off going left into the negative numbers. And then our y coordinate is negative as well. So we're going to go over to the left and then down 5.
The name of the parallelogram, PQRS, gives the vertices in order as you move around the parallelogram. So S will be above R and to the left of P. What do we know about the opposite sides of a parallelogram? The opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel and have the same length. We can use that to find the missing vertex. What is the length of line segment RQ? The length of line segment RQ is 5 units. Line segment SP will be located on the opposite side of line segment RQ. So we know that line segment SP is parallel to and has the same length as line segment RQ. How can you use the length of line segment SP to find the location of point S? Start at point P. Move horizontally 5 units to the left. Plot a point at this location. Now that point S is on the graph, we can see the 4 vertices for parallelogram PQRS. Finish drawing the parallelogram by showing the other sides. The graph shows that both pairs of opposite sides are parallel and congruent. So what are the coordinates of vertex S? The coordinates of the vertex S are -3, 2.
Okay, remember to find the coordinates, you need to start at the origin and go over to the left 3, so -3 because you went to the left on the x-axis, and up 2 to get to the coordinate -3, 2, which is S.
Let's graph a triangle and find the length of one side. The vertices of triangle ABC are A, 2, 4, B, -3, -3, and C, 5, -3. Graph the triangle and find the length of side BC.
Okay, so now we are going to
First,
graph.
click the spot where point A should be plotted.
2, 4 is point A. So we go over 2 and up 4.
That's right. The coordinates of point A are 2, 4. Next, plot point B.
Start at the origin. Go to the left 3 for -3 and up 3.
That's not it.
Oh.
Here's the correct
-3,
answer.
-3.
The coordinates of point B are -3, -3.
Oops, yes, I need glasses.
Finally, plot point C.
Point C is 5, -3. So we start at the origin, we go over to the right 5 and down -3.
Excellent. The coordinates of point C are 5, -3. Next, connect the points to form a triangle. Now find the length of side BC. What is the horizontal distance of B from 0?
What is the distance of B from 0? So here is B, here is 0. If you look at the graph and you look at the line, you will see that it is 3 away, which is the same as you have here. Won't let me do that.
Good job. The horizontal distance of B from 0 is 3 units. is the horizontal distance of C from 0?
And then here you can see it gives you the absolute value of 5 is 5.
That's right. The horizontal distance of C from 0 is 5 units. Now, what should you do next to find the distance from B to C?
The points are in blank quadrants. We're comparing B and C. So look at this over here, and then look at this point over here. So are they in the same quadrants, different quadrants, add quadrants, or subtract quadrants? So obviously your choices are going to be their points are in the same quadrant or different quadrants, and we know they are in different quadrants. So blank to find the distance from B to C. So from B to the origin, and then the origin to C. So you are going to add.
Great job. Points B and C are in different quadrants, so add to find the distance from B to C. What is the length of side BC?
So you're going to add 3 because B is 3 units away from 0, and you're going to add 5 because C is 5 units away from 0. 5 plus 3 is 8.
Good job. 3 plus 5 equals 8. So the length of side BC is 8 units. Give the coordinates of the unknown vertex of rectangle JKLM and graph. You already have the vertices J, K, and L. What do you know about the opposite sides of a rectangle? The opposite sides of a rectangle are parallel and have the same length. What is the length of side LK?
So you're finding the length here. So you would find the difference between 8 and 2, which is 6.
That's right. The length of side LK is 6 units. Now, what is the length of side MJ?
M is going to be our missing coordinate. J is here. So J will have the same coordinates or similar coordinates to K, and then M will be similar to L. They're going to be parallel to each other on the same x-axis. So MJ.
Good job. The length of side MJ is 6 units. How can you use point J and the length of side LK to find point M?
So we are going to start at point J, and then we need to find point M, which point M is going to finish making this figure into a rectangle. So we know we need to be in a parallel line on the y-axis with L. So you could take L and take your line all the way up, follow it all the way up until you're on the same x-axis line as J. So it will be here. So we're actually starting from J in our directions. Move blank 6 units. So we're going to move horizontally 6 units, blank, point J. So either down from point J, that would be like this, or to the left of point J. So it's going to be to the left of point J.
Excellent. Move horizontally 6 units to the left of point J. Locate point M by clicking the location on the graph that represents M. Good job. Point M is on the same horizontal line as J and the same vertical line as L. Connecting the points forms the rectangle. So what are the coordinates of vertex M?
Okay, to find the coordinates, again, we're going to go to the origin. We go over 2 to the right on the x-axis to find the x-coordinate. So that will be 2. And we go up 9, because 9 lies right between 8 and 10. So 2, comma, 9.
That's right. The coordinates of vertex M are 2, 9. Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.